Christian friends across the world, around the planet. We still want to throw that question at you: when deliverance takes place, which one is the greatest? The children of Israel from the bondage of Egypt, where some 3 million people with all of their cattle and herds left bondage, or the deliverance of the whole creation from the bondage of corruption. We will keep that going forth until it sinks deep down into some pastors or preachers or child of God hearing out there, so that they can understand and know which deliverance is the greatest. That of Egypt, or that of the whole creation. And the Bible gives us both accounts as to what had been done and what should be done, what ought to be done by the children and the sons of God. We spoke about the highway known as God's way, and that it is the way of holiness. The unclean spirit shall not pass over it. Isaiah 35 and 8. Unclean spirits cannot enter into nor pass over God's highway of holiness. And you can look into the greatest depth of space with the most proficient instrument and telescope, and you still will not see that great highway that God has put there across the heavens. We need to see, know, and understand God, His way, not what we assume to be, what we think about Him. None of the prophets thought about God, what He ought to be, what He seemed to be, what He should be. But they submitted themselves to the law of God and to the mind of God, so that they may bring forth that which God gives unto them to bring to the people, the nation, and the world. We found out that disobedience corrupts wisdom. You need to understand that. Disobedience corrupts wisdom. And not only are you to be as the angels of God in heaven, that's Matthew 22 and 30, but you shall be rewarded with the power of the angels of the Father for works to come. Matthew 16 and 27. Now, bread is what the planet Earth produces, being the staple diet of the ancient world, mentioned 360 times in the Bible, first time in Genesis 3:19. John the Baptist did not eat bread. Luke 7:33. Jesus knew the weakness of the people and how close they were in ties with the planet Earth, said in Matthew 6:11 and Luke 11:31, give us day by day our daily bread. In Mark 7:27, he knew that healing were the children's bread. Keep that in mind. That'll come in today's lesson. But he also knew that the hired servants of the Father have bread enough to spare while the Son perish with hunger. You children out there across the world. Luke 15:17. He taught the people that not even manna from the days of Moses was the true bread from heaven. That's John 6:32. And that the bread of God is not the bread grown, Grown, from the planet Earth. John 6:33. And he taught that my Father give you the true bread from heaven. That's John 6:32. He taught them, I am the bread which came down, not grown by the fields of the planet Earth, but the bread which came down from heaven. I am the bread of life, John 6:35. But more specific, I am that bread of life, John 6:48. We'll continue this next time. God bless you, America.